viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Centre agrees for CBI inquiry into the Mukro village firing incident. Conrad Sangma meets NHRC. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses closing ceremony of the 400th birth anniversary celebration of Lachit Borphukan. NGOs hold non-cooperation movement. Government offices closed down in Nongpo and Jawai. And petrol supply being restored in Meghalaya. Tankers reaches Shillong. And now the news in detail. The centre has agreed to the demand of Meghalaya for a CBI inquiry into the Mukro village firing incident, in which 6 people were killed in firing by Assam police, of which 5 were from Meghalaya and 1 from Assam Forest Guard. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, along with his cabinet ministers, on Thursday met Union Home Minister Amit Shah at New Delhi and apprised the latter of the incident on Assam-Meghalaya border and pressed for a CBI inquiry. The Chief Minister further said that discussions were also held on safety and security of the people in the border area, especially in sensitive and disturbed zones. He said the delegation urged the Government of India to initiate a process for both state governments to come together to ensure such incidents do not recur in the future. Meanwhile, Sangma today also met the chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission and apprised them about the firing incident at Mukro.
उस इंसिडेंट के बारे में हम लोगों ने यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर को ब्रीफ किया और किस किस सिचुएशन में और किन किन वजहों की वजह से जो है वो इंसिडेंट हुआ, उसके बारे में हमने हमारी तरफ से यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर को हमने ब्रीफ किया और हमने यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर जी से ये डिमांड किया कि जो इनोसेंट लाइव्स जो जान गए हैं, जो लाइव्स गए हैं, उनमें जस्टिस हमें मिलना चाहिए और एक सेंट्रल एजेंसी से इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए ताकि सच्चाई निकले और जो लोग इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं उन लोगों के अगेंस्ट में नेसेसरी एक्शन एज पर लॉ होना चाहिए.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that history of a country is not the story of slavery, but it was history of valor, sacrifices and heroism. Addressing the closing ceremony of the 400th birth anniversary celebration of Lachit Borphukan in New Delhi, Modi said that Lachit Borphukan taught us patriotism through his works. He also said that Lachit Borphukan was a great warrior of the country. He highlighted that a home dynasty under the sheer command of Lachit Borphukan defeated the Mughals and reoccupied Guwahati from Aurangzeb.
लाचित बोरफुकन का जीवन हमें प्रेरणा देता है कि हम व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थों को नहीं, देश हित को सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता दें. उनका जीवन हमें प्रेरणा देता है कि हमारे लिए परिवारवाद, भाई भतीजावाद नहीं, बल्कि देश सबसे बड़ा होना चाहिए. कहते हैं कि राष्ट्र रक्षा के लिए अपनी जिम्मेदारी न निभा पाने पर वीर लासित ने मोमाई को भी सजा दी थी.
Most state government offices in Shillong city on Friday wore a deserted look in view of the non-cooperation day called by the 5 pressure groups KSU, FKJGP, HNYF, RBYF and JSU to protest against the Mukro shooting incident on November 22nd. There was thin attendance of government employees in the main and additional secretariat. It has been reported that members of the pressure groups had gone to a few of the government offices asking them to close down. Similarly, pressure groups also closed down several government offices in Ribhoi district as well as in Jaintia Hills district. Meanwhile, situation is still tense in Shillong, even as several shops in major commercial area of Police Bazaar remain closed, while the number of vehicles on the road was also quite less. Security personnel were seen guarding different areas in the city. Shillong city on Thursday evening witnessed sporadic violence in civil hospital area as the police requisitioned bus and a gypsy were vandalized. Attempts were also made to torch the bus. A traffic booth near the hospital was dismantled and vandalized as rioters attempted to torch the advertisement hoardings in the civil hospital premises. Rioters hurled stones and petrol bombs on police personnel who retaliated by firing tear gas canisters to disperse the mob. 7 people, including 4 police personnel, were injured in the clash. One of the injured civilians, who was assaulted near the Sanitary Junction, was taken to the hospital. The petrol supply to Shillong has been normalized as several tankers with load reach Shillong. Tankers of different companies like BPCL, IOC and HPC today reached different filling stations in Meghalaya with a load from Assam. The Shillong city yesterday witnessed panic buying of petrol as large number of people came out to buy petrol following reports that some unions in Assam have restricted the supply of petrol to Meghalaya. Similar supplies are also being made in other towns like Nongstoy. Meanwhile, state government has issued instructions to all concerned deputy commissioners and superintendent of police of the districts to provide adequate security for the smooth passage of petroleum fuel-laden tankers to the state. In the FIFA World Cup Football 2022, today Wales took on Iran in Group B match at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. Iran defeated Wales 2-0. In another match, Qatar is clashing with Senegal in Group A at the Al Thumuma Stadium. In the third match, Netherlands will lock horns with Ecuador in Group A match at Khalifa International Stadium in Doha at 9:30 p.m. tonight. Last night, Brazil outclassed Serbia 2-0 in their World Cup opener with Richarlison's second-half goals, including a spectacular overhead kick. In earlier match, Portugal captain Cristiano Ronaldo scripted World Cup history as Portugal kicked off their campaign with a 3-2 win over Ghana. And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 23.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 10 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 29%, while in the evening it stood at 59%. The forecast: weather is most likely to remain dry. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel, Instagram and Twitter. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Centre agrees for CBI inquiry into the Mukro village firing incident. Conrad Sangma meets NHRC. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses closing ceremony of 400th birth anniversary celebration of Lachit Barphukan. NGOs hold non-cooperation movement. Government offices closed down in Nongpo and Jawai. And a petrol supply being restored in Meghalaya, tankers reaches Shillong. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us. And from all of us here, it's wishing you good night.